exercise. So you're going to place your hands on your belly and just allow your belly to rise as you breathe in and fall as you breathe out. Just following the rise and fall of your belly with the rise and fall of your breath. So just gently allowing the belly to fill the hands as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, allow the belly to sink away from the hands. As we just connect to our breath, taking some time to center and balance by slowing the breath right down. Two more smooth breaths into your belly. And then bring your hands to rest on your waist. So in Qigong, which is an ancient Chinese form of energy management, we know we have meridians that run vertically all through our body. There is one horizontal meridian, and it's called your Qi belt, and it runs across your belly. So we're going to breathe into the Qi belt by placing our hands on our breathings. You might have to wriggle your hands around as you find where on your waist you can feel that expansion through the diaphragm as you breathe in. So as you breathe in, you're going to expand your hands away, and as you breathe out, allow the hands to sink back. So just resting your hands on your hips or on your waist. As you breathe in, allow the hands to expand, and as you breathe out, allow the hands to shrink back together. And you may have to wriggle around to find that exact spot where you're really going to feel that expansion. Two more smooth breaths here. And then we're going to place our hands on our kidneys. So place your hands on your lower back, and you're going to breathe into your kidneys. So obviously, you know the breath is going in and out through your lungs, but you're going to imagine the breath is circulating around your kidneys as you breathe in. Just direct the breath into that area. So our kidneys are known as our energetic battery. And our breath is our prana, it's our life force. We breathe the breath into our lungs, but it's our kidneys that then filter that energy around the body. So by breathing in and out of your kidneys, you're starting to activate and energize them. By bringing your awareness to this space, where our attention goes, energy flows. So you're allowing energy to flow into the kidneys, activating this energetic battery. Gently release your hands. We're going to do knocking on the door of life. So keep your knees nice and soft. Gently swing to the right and to the left, just allowing the arms to swing. And then starting to bend the elbows. So we're tapping along the chi belt and along the kidneys. So you see from behind, we're activating the kidneys by gently tapping them. And our digestion. So we activate the chi belt. Kind of get lost in the movement, connecting to the breath. as you gently sway from side to side, allowing the hands to start to activate your digestive tract, your kidneys, and then gently tapping by your collarbones. Don't hit yourself hard, just gently awakening the lungs. Placing your hands in a fist and just tapping underneath your collarbone. And then tapping your shoulders. So right onto your back as you turn. We hold lots of tension and tightness in our shoulders. So gently tapping on this space helps to relieve that tension and tightness. And when we get rid of the physical manifestations of stress, then that helps to shift the mental anguish. And then back to tapping the chest. And then coming down to the waist, activating the chi belt. And then gently allowing the arms to straighten, the swings to become smaller as you come back to center. Just take a moment as you lift your toes off the floor and replace them from the little toe inwards, little toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, big toe, as you just connect to the earth beneath your feet. So imagine that the mat's not there, the floor's not there, the foundations of the building isn't there. You're just standing on Mother Earth. And allow your roots to grow out of your feet as you connect into that energy of Mother Earth beneath our feet. And allow those roots to grow deeper and deeper and deeper. They can glow deeper and deeper as well if you wish. They're your roots, you can do whatever you want with them. Allow these roots to go all the way down to the center of the earth and to wrap around the earth's core once, twice, 3 times. And then draw that beautiful grounded energy up from the earth's core, up through the roots, through all the layers of the earth, through the bedrock, the soil, and into the soles of your feet. And then drawing that beautiful grounded earth energy up your legs as you lift your kneecaps, engage your quads, tucking your tailbone. Draw that energy into your heart, into your torso, and then giving your heart a lovely hit of grounded earth energy. And then allow it to keep flowing through your chest, your neck, and out through the crown of your head. And just invite that energy to flow freely from the earth's core, all the way up the roots, all the way through your body and back out into the universe through the crown of your head. Just taking some time to center, balance, align, and to ground into this space, to this time and this space. Our 3D reality here on Mother Earth. Just allow that energy to keep flowing. If you take some time to center and ground yourself. Really helpful when there's so much going on astrologically, to just really connect with our home and bring yourself back into balance and alignment. When you're ready, you can let your roots dissolve the last of that beautiful grounded energy to travel through your body and to stay in your heart center. So you maintain that level of groundedness and take it with you into your lives tonight. And then when you're ready, you're going to gently flutter your eyes open to the room and step up to the top of the mat. We're going to do sun salutations, but we're going to interlace that grounding practice too. So start off with half sun salutations, breathing in, reaching all the way up, breathing out, forward fold, bending your knees, allowing your chest to move towards your thighs. You can gently start straightening your legs. As you start to awaken the hamstrings, keep breathing nice and smoothly. Bringing the hands onto your lower legs as you breathe in, nice flat back, leading out through the crown of the head, drawing the shoulder blades together. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, ground down through the feet, rise up through the hands. And breathe out, closer pose. And again, breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Hands on the shins, coming halfway up as you draw that energy from the earth beneath you, up the legs and into the heart center. And as you breathe out, you're going to allow that energy to flow out through the crown of the head. Breathe in, let the breath take you all the way up. Breathe out, closer pose. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, hands on the shins or fingertips on the floor as you draw the energy from the earth into your heart space. And as you breathe out, you allow it to flow out through the crown of your head. Breathe in, let the breath take you all the way up. Breathe out, closer pose. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, draw that energy into the heart space, bringing grounded energy into that sacred space, and breathe out. Allow that energy to flow out through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Let the breath take you all the way up. Breathe out, closer pose. Last time, breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, coming halfway up. Nice flat back. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, ground down and rise up. Breathe out, closer pose. Breathe in, take the arms overhead and sit down into chair pose. So important in chair pose, guys, that your feet are parallel and facing forward. If I just come face forward, if I start turning my feet out, can you see my knees and my hips start going outwards? So you really want to keep it parallel. And you can even place a block between your thighs to help you maintain that stance. Utkatasana, chair pose, all about strengthening the thighs, firing up the glutes, firing up the core. Really nice grounding pose. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, coming halfway up, nice flat back. Stepping back into plank. We're just going to hold our plank as we flow through this sun salutation. Just going to take it really, really steady so that it's really grounding. Strengthening the core, igniting your inner fire. Press through the heels, lead out through the crown of your head. Sink down onto your knees as you breathe in. Sit back onto your heels as you breathe out, coming into child's pose. Stretching through your lower back. Keep breathing smoothly. Massaging your intestines. And of course, calming your nervous system by activating the acupressure point at your third eye. Coming up onto your forearms and your knees as you slide your nose along the mat, bum poking up towards the ceiling. Come to rest on your belly as you breathe out and then breathe in, low cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down, elbows pointing towards the back of the mat as they skim the ribs. Keep breathing smoothly. And on the next exhalation, you're going to curl the toes under, coming into downward dog. Walking your dog. Alternate heels towards the floor, gently guiding the heels towards the floor as you activate your glutes and your hamstrings and your calves. Keep breathing nice and smoothly. Lower both heels towards the floor, connect to the palms. Stepping the right foot up by the right hand. Lower the back heel. Heel to heel alignment. Square the hips and the shoulders with the front of the mat as you take the arms overhead, coming into warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Keep breathing smoothly. Warrior pose is all about strengthening the legs, building bone density and muscle mass. They're also really nice grounding poses. As you exhale, you're going to lower the hands to shoulder height, gazing over your middle finger, allowing the hips to go wherever they go as you move into warrior 2. Keep breathing smoothly. Windmilling the arms to the floor, stepping the feet to the back of the mat, coming back into plank. Igniting your inner fire and strengthening your core as you hold plank. This time you're going to lower down onto your knees. And as you exhale, lower your chest between your hands, knees, chin, chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Coming up onto your tiptoes, stretch through the soles of your feet. Breathe out, lower the heels and lift the toes. Breathe in, coming up onto your tiptoes. Breathe out, lower the heels and lift your toes. Breathe in, coming up onto the tiptoes. Breathe out, lower the heels and lift the toes. And then step the left foot up by the left hand. Lower the back foot, heel to heel alignment. Windmilling up as you take the arms overhead, pressing through the outer edge of that back foot, squaring the hips with the front of the mat. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Channeling your inner warrior. Strength, determination, self-assurance, self-confidence. You need to be really grounded to channel that energy. Exhale into warrior 2, gazing over your middle finger. Allow the hips to move into a neutral rotation. So they'll just go where they go. Be mindful of keeping that knee stacked above the ankle. The aim is to try and get that front leg, the thigh, parallel with the floor. Keep breathing smoothly. Windmill the arms to the top of the mat, stepping the feet to the back of the mat as you breathe in. And this time as you breathe out, you're going to lower all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. The arms are straight this time, hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale into downward dog. And we're going to do 5 releasing breaths. Breathing in through the nose and gently sighing out through the mouth. In through the nose and a gentle sigh out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Releasing and letting go of anything that no longer serves you. 2 more times, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Stepping all the way to the top of the mat. coming halfway up as you breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in into chair. Keep breathing smoothly, extending out through the fingertips and the crown of the head. And exhaling, closing the pose. Stepping back to the center of the mat. We're going to do a practice called coffee plunger breath. You're going to keep your knees soft, your hands soft, your elbows soft. As you breathe in, you're going to straighten the arms and the legs, but we're not locking the elbows or the knees. As you breathe out, you're going to gently, as if you're pushing down the world's biggest cafetiere, bring your hands through the energetic field as you press any energy that no longer serves you back into the ground. And then again, breathe in through the nose and breathe out, parting the lips, gentle sigh, ocean breath. As you gently push your hands down like you're working a massive coffee plunger. So going at your own pace, breathing in through the nose and a gentle sigh as you part your lips, as you plunge your hands down, pushing the energy away from you, pushing what no longer serves you back into the earth to be recycled. Allow the breath and the body to really synchronize and unite as this becomes a really meditative practice. So this is just going to help calm all those feelings of feeling maybe a bit overwhelmed or anxious, maybe feeling a bit frazzled, discombobulated. Two more times. And just notice how you feel as you then start to mirror me, bringing your heel to your ankle, shifting all the weight to that standing leg, bringing the hands to heart center. If you wish, you can invite your roots to grow out and ground you into the floor. As you then draw your sole of your foot to your calf. Focusing on a drishti, a spot in front of you, to help you with your balance and focus. Virkonasana, tree pose, all about balance and poise, clarity and focus. Got to be really grounded to balance on one leg. So also inviting in that essence of grounding and centering and balancing. If you wish, you can bring the foot to the inner thigh. Really engage the sole of the foot and the inner thigh together to stop the foot from sliding down. Really important that the foot is either below or above the knee. It's not resting on the knee. And then if you wish, you can breathe in, taking the arms overhead. Breathe out, stretch the arms wide like the branches of a tree. Keep breathing smoothly. Bring the feet back to the floor, hands back to heart center. You might want to wriggle that foot that you were standing on around. You may want to do the other foot too. And then you're just going to shift it all to the other side. So you're going to bring the heel to the ankle, shifting the weight to that standing leg. Just take a moment to ground yourself, connect with your roots, if that feels right for you to do, before you slide the foot to the calf. Focusing on your drishti, that spot in front of you that's not moving. Keep breathing smoothly. Have a smile even. Enjoy yourself. And if you wish, bring the foot to the inside of the thigh. But just because I'm doing that, you work where you are. So keeping the foot above or below the knee, whatever is where you are meeting yourself in your practice today. And then breathing in, taking the arms overhead. Breathe out, stretching the arms wide like the branches of a tree. Virkonasana, tree pose. All about grounding and clarity and focus and poise, balance, alignment. Bring the hands back to heart center, feet back on the floor. And let's just finish off with a few more rounds of the plunging breath, breathing in, taking the arms overhead, and breathe out with a gentle pushing the hands as though you're guiding a massive cavity out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Gently breathe out. Parting your lips releases any tension in your jaw, which calms the nervous system. And the gentle sigh that sounds like the sound of the sea if you hold a seashell to your ear soothes your nervous system. It's called ocean breath. Breathing in, taking the arms overhead, breathe out. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again, just check in with how you feel. Before you move your feet slightly wider than hip distance, breathing in, coming up onto the tiptoes. Breathe out, lower the heels, bring the hands through heart center as we come into yogi squat. Really beautiful grounding pose. Opens up through your inner thighs, your outer hips, your lower back. Keep breathing smoothly. You can always place a block underneath your bottom if you want to. And if your heels don't stay on the floor, that's absolutely fine. You can also roll a blanket up and rest your heels on the blanket if you wish. Keep breathing smoothly. And then lowering your bottom to the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together. Taking your 2 peace fingers and wrapping them around the big toe as you lift up through the sternum, breathing in. And as you breathe out, you're going to bring the elbows in front of the lower legs, coming down first with a flat back and then rolling into it, allowing the knees to grace the floor. Butterfly or shoemaker's pose, Baddha Konasana. Cats come to join us. Keep breathing smoothly. It's interesting the cats hopped in to join us tonight. So ocean breath is really well known for calming your nervous system, which was the breath that we combined with the coffee plunger practice. And animals are intuitive and they get a real sense when your nervous system's calming down. And whenever I teach ocean breath and I'm in here, it's pretty much a guaranteed. It's always Leo who comes in and sits and joins me. Hello, mate. You like it, don't you? Gently rolling up. Take your hands behind your back as you support the legs, taking the legs wide. Less important how wide your legs are. Quite important that the toes are active up at 12 o'clock. If you're hypermobile or super tight, you need a tiny bend in the knees. And then once again, you're going to lift up through the sternum and then walking your hands as far forward as you can. Coming to rest on your forearms if you can. This might be as far as you go. You can always use your bolster if you've got it and rest your head on the bolster. If you want a more restorative version. Upavista Konasana, all the same benefits as the previous posture. with the added benefit of stretching through your hamstrings. Keep breathing smoothly. And then gently walking your hands back up. And we're going to come to rest on our back. So placing your feet about hip distance apart and come to rest on your back. So if you're using a block, you're going to have your block on its side. As you roll up into bridge pose, you're going to slide the block underneath the base of your spine, and then you're going to open up across the block. So we're not sinking into it, but really opening up across the block. Fiddle around with the positioning of what feels good for you. Try and keep your knees and your thighs parallel. If you're using the bolster, then you're going to slide the bolster underneath your lower back. And again, you're going to fiddle around with it until it feels super, super comfy. And then again, opening up through the front of the body rather than collapsing into it. Close down your eyes. And I tell you what, let's come back to that lovely ocean breath. In through the nose. Part your lips and a gentle sigh as you breathe out. If you can make the exhalation slightly longer than the inhalation, you're also activating your relaxation response. So breathing in through the nose. Part your lips, a gentle sigh as you breathe out. Only you will be able to hear that sigh. Keep going at your own pace. Ocean breath calms and soothes the nervous system. Two more smooth breaths here. In through the nose. Parting the lips, a gentle sigh out. Extending that exhalation longer than the inhalation. Last time, breathing in through the nose, a gentle sigh out through the mouth. So if you're using a block, you're going to just raise your hips to the ceiling as you slide the block out from under you. If you're using a bolster, you can just roll it away. And then you're going to hug your knees into your chest, counterposing the back bend. Gently roll the knees in one direction as you massage your lower back in the floor. and back in the other direction. And then releasing your knees, take your hands between your feet, take hold of the big toes with the two peace fingers and the thumb, and then taking the feet parallel with the ceiling, keeping the elbows bent, sorry, the knees bent and the elbows on the inside of the knees. Anandamalasana, happy baby. Really, really simple inversion, really easy inversion. Inversions are excellent for every system in the body. So it helps to calm the nervous system, balance the hormone system, encourage the lymph system to drain more effectively, challenge and activate the cardiovascular system in the completely opposite way to the way it normally works. If you wish, you can gently rock from side to side, massaging your spine on the floor, channeling your inner happy baby. Allow yourself to transport yourself back in time to when you were a tiny baby lying on the floor, grabbing hold of your feet. And releasing your toes. Gently slide each foot along the floor. Again, another grounding practice as you slide the heels along the floor to come into Shavasana. Now, if you've got a bolster, you may want to roll the bolster to rest underneath your knees, which really helps to soften through the lower back and the sacrum. And it can be a much more comfortable way for you to surrender into Shavasana. You may want to put socks on or jumpers or even blankets. It's so much nicer to be relaxed when you're nice and warm. And then when you're ready, you're going to close down your eyes. Allow your breathing to return to normal. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Softening your forehead. Releasing the space between your eyes and around your eyes. Relaxing your mouth, tongue, and jaw. Softening your throat and neck. Releasing your shoulders and relaxing your arms and your hands. Soften from the nape of your neck to the tip of your tailbone and all the way through your torso, through your throat center, your heart center, solar plexus, sacrum. Relax your hips, pelvis, and buttocks. Softening and releasing all the way through your thighs and your hamstrings, your kneecaps and the backs of your knees, your shins and your calves. Relaxing the top of your feet, soles of your feet and your toes. Rest here in stillness and in silence. As you embed your practice, embodying the qualities of grounding and centering, if you just allow your body to come back into balance and alignment. as you rest here. Shavasana is the most important part of the class. It's when we allow our bodies to absorb the benefits of the practice and to embody the benefits of the practice. The temptation sometimes is to skip Shavasana. And whilst you'll still get benefits from doing your practice, Shavasana really allows you to tap into the full benefits mentally, emotionally, physically, even spiritually of doing your practice. Whilst our bodies benefit from movement, our minds benefit from stillness. It's good to take some time every single day to just do nothing. Probably be the most important moments you spend all day, when you just stop and do nothing. Gently guide your awareness back to the room and to your breath. Bring some movement back to your body by wriggling your fingers and your toes. You may even want to stretch, and if you're using the bolster, you may want to roll the bolster away so you can get a really nice long stretch through the body. You start to wake back up. And bending the knees. Roll over onto your favorite side. Taking a couple of breaths of transition. Then remembering that your body is really relaxed and your mind is really calm. And your nervous system is really soothed. So you want to move gently and slowly so you don't jar mind, body and soul out of that lovely state. Use your hands to guide you. Keep your eyes closed and your head hung low. Slowly and gently transition to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. May you flow through the new moon eclipse with grace and ease. May you feel grounded and centered, balanced and aligned, so that you can step into and embrace your manifestations. Allow your dreams to come true. Namaste.